One-on-one action. Remember, these two, Corey, battled over the Intercontinental Championship earlier this year.
No love lost between these two, but Logan Paul began the night by making one of the wildest claims I've ever heard. Michael Cole.
Well, Logan Paul, and you see him in the background there of this matchup. Logan Paul came out and said there's going to be a press conference tomorrow in Las Vegas. He invited Roman Reigns to come meet him face-to-face. And then he had a lot of questions, Corey, including what would happen if I challenged Roman Reigns to the Undisputed Championship?
There were certainly a bunch of what-ifs, but what struck me was the fact that this is a combat sport. And at the end of the day, Logan Paul is not wrong in thinking it only takes one lucky shot. That said, I think Logan's completely out of his mind. I think it would be an insane decision to challenge the Tribal Chief, but you never know.
Well, of course, Roman Reigns at the top of his game right now. He's held the championship nearly 750 days as Zayn takes Ricochet down. You know, Logan Paul mentioned Floyd Mayweather, and Mayweather couldn't knock him out, did not knock him out, but Mayweather was at the tail end of his career. Roman Reigns is in the prime of his career right now.
And Roman Reigns is about 4 times the size of Floyd Mayweather.
Great point. Ricochet now controlling Sami Zayn. Ricochet, of course, a former NXT North American champion. At ringside, Solo Sikoa of the Bloodline, the brand new NXT North American champion, defends later tonight against Madcap Moss here on SmackDown. Cover by Sami, kick out by Ricochet.
Can't wait to dive in deeper to Solo Sikoa becoming NXT North American champion. It's what it means to be part of the Bloodline. Constantly having to prove yourself, constantly having to pull your weight.
Sami Zayn and Ricochet, who first battled one another at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla over a decade ago. Now here once again tonight, one-on-one on Friday Night SmackDown. Speaking of the Bloodline, it seems like Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, Roman Reigns as well, seem to appreciate what Sami Zayn has done for the group. Main event Jey Uso, who you saw right there, doesn't appreciate Sami so much.
Sami can be perceived by some as a bit abrasive at times. I can understand. Perhaps he and Jay just don't see eye to eye. That's okay. Families fight.
Oh, what a chop by Ricochet. Ricochet, a former Intercontinental and United States champion. Sami Zayn hangs on, slides out of the ring, and there he stares at the man who knocked him on his behind moments ago, Logan Paul.
You're pretty tough. I want you to say,
and Ricochet, as Sami got distracted, mouthing off to Paul here at ringside. Again, Logan Paul's got some guts. You got to give him that. That impulsive podcast and the interview with Roman Reigns this week was pretty incredible. They touched on a lot of amazing subjects. Roman Reigns really opened up a lot about a lot of things. And then Logan Paul, of course, mouthed off after Reigns left the room.
And what we've learned since his arrival in WWE is Logan Paul is the real deal. Logan Paul is as legitimate of an athlete as anybody on the roster. As look at Sami go, just teeing off on Ricochet. I talked about pulling your own weight. That's exactly what Sami's trying to do tonight, at the expense of Ricochet.
And the Bloodline looks on. Jimmy Uso applauding. I mean, Sami Zayn has been pretty valuable to Roman Reigns and his group over the past number of months as honorary Uso.
Mentioning it moments ago, it's all about pulling your own weight. If you want to remain a part of the Bloodline, you have to do the work. Failure and shortcomings simply unacceptable.
And one thing Sami Zayn has to do is he comes off the rope with the elbow to the forehead, kick out by Ricochet. Stop looking at Logan Paul. Don't take your eyes off Ricochet.
I want to know why Logan Paul's allowed out here.
Well, then why is the Bloodline allowed out here?
Family exception?
Well, Paul Heyman is the special counsel to Roman Reigns, correct? Not to the Usos. It's Solo Sikoa, nice takedown by Zayn off the clothesline. Cover now on Ricochet, under the legs and up and a kick out.
Bit of an uncomfortable look washing over the face of the special counsel to the Tribal Chief.
I'm surprised you're not up here sitting next to Heyman asking him how he's feeling after he got F5 through the table by Brock back at SummerSlam.
We're on the West Coast. What do you think I'm doing when we get off the air, Cole? I'm going to find Mr. Heyman's locker room and I'm going to pick his brain.
I'm sure you are, as Ricochet looks to fight back against Zayn. Zayn misses wildly, and Ricochet, who many call the Hulk, human highlight reel, shows you why there. They're going to change the momentum, pick up the pace. Sami sidestepping.
Ricochet able to put on the brakes for the moment. From the top. Oh, my God.
Ricochet bounced off the barricade. Sami in control. Can Ricochet get back in this match?
You got it. Get up.
day.
And we are back live on Friday Night SmackDown, where Sami Zayn is in control of Ricochet. You see Logan Paul at ringside, the rest of the bloodline on the other side right here in front of the announce table. Ricochet back to his feet, meets Sami Zayn, top rope.
Unbelievable athleticism by the one and only, but now the honorary Uso posted up top.
And Ricochet caught him with a drop kick. Both men down center of the ring. Momentum turning point in this match. Logan Paul looking on. Yes, the same Logan Paul who announced there will be a press conference in Las Vegas tomorrow as you take another look.
Simply outrageous athleticism, drop kick right in the breadbasket of Sami Zayn.
At that press conference in Las Vegas, Logan Paul has challenged Roman Reigns to show up and meet him face to face in Las Vegas. And Ricochet fighting back now against Sami Zayn. More details in the press conference to come tonight as Ricochet kicks away at Zayn. Ricochet, so beautiful to watch. Very innovative and breathtaking.
Shoulder to the gut of Zayn. Ricochet, springboard.
Off the top rope, cross body, one high, lateral press for the win. Almost had him, 2.5. Kick out by Sami Zayn.
The special counsel of the tribal chief, Paul Heyman, out here having a hard time watching the action in the ring as we look once again at Ricochet take to the skies and take out the honorary Uso.
Almost had him, Sami at 2.5.
Ricochet wanted the recoil.
Able to counter with Sami Zayn. And Ricochet takes out the legs of Zayn. And a standing moonsault, but Zayn got the knees up, rolls him over. Is it enough for the victory? Hooks the leg. Ricochet at 2.5, kicks out. Paul Heyman can't believe it. Thanks, Paul. Knocked my soda all over my papers here at ringside. Good job.
Oh, look what you started, Cole.
There we go.
I just bought this suit.
That's mature. That's mature, Paul. I'm glad you're back. And Sami Zayn, meanwhile, turns his attention back to Ricochet.
When I say it, I am void of sarcasm. I'm happy Mr. Heyman's back.
I'm sure you are.
Looks like Sami thinking about a blue thunder bomb, perhaps. Ricochet.
Oh, and Ricochet lands on his feet. Oh, super kick right to the jaw. Sami is down and out. Ricochet looking for a win.
Ricochet making the climb. And Jimmy Uso up on the apron.
Yeah, Jimmy trying to distract Ricochet and doing a damn good job of it. Sami Zayn now trying to steal one. Turns Ricochet into the blue thunder bomb. Meanwhile, Logan Paul on the other side has official Jessica Carr distracted.
Turn around,
Sami into the cover.
Turn around.
And a kick out. Ricochet survives. Thanks in part to Logan Paul.
In part, that was 100% Logan Paul's fault.
Yeah, but what about what the Usos did to Ricochet earlier?
Well, that comes with the territory. This is different. Logan Paul's got no business out here with Ricochet. He's not related to Ricochet.
Sami Zayn has got to be completely frustrated here. Thought he had the matchup won. Now hammering away with the rights to Ricochet. Ricochet, though. Oh, my goodness! For the win! What a move by Ricochet and a kick out at 2.
My goodness, what impact. Ricochet not looking to slow down.
And now once again, this time it's main event Jey Uso. Sami from behind, rolling up Ricochet for the victory, and Ricochet kicks out again. Zayn thwarted once again. Knee to the face. Sami down. Now it's Jey Uso up on the apron one more time. Ricochet sends him flying. Bodies everywhere. Sami looking for the win.
Half and half suplex, that's gonna do it.
Cover now, and Jey trying to get into the ring. The official with Jey. Ricochet's covered. That's at least 3, 4, or 5, but Ricochet kicks it 2.
Jey Uso only got in the ring to make sure Logan Paul didn't interfere.
Well, maybe, he's had an issue with Sami. Maybe that had something to do with it.
I really wish you wouldn't speculate like that, Cole.
What are you doing, man? No, not today. No, we let it too long. Look, we was looking out for you. We was looking out for you. Chill here, bro. I'm telling you.
And Ricochet takes out everybody.
5 minutes ago, I would have said absolutely not, but you might be right, Cole.
Ricochet, top rope, shooting star press
With style.
highlight of the night. Ricochet with the win.
Here is your winner, Ricochet!
And again, I'm going to pose the question again. Logan Paul came out and he dropped the bombshell. What if I challenge Roman Reigns?